Hi everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com. I want to go over a few websites that I've been reading some things about, and just to kind of let you know where I think we're going with the market. It's important to find out what's going on in the world, in the underworld, and the red pill sites that tell you the true story, not what the blue pill sites tell you. And it's sites that involve around what's going on inside the Bilderberg group, or the Legatus, the pilgrimage, or the Illuminati, the people that run the world, the bad guys. Okay. Now this site here is on my blog under red pill sites. It is called Follow the Money Seeker 401. You should definitely click on it and go to his site and read up about it. Now this story here I have not had a chance to read myself, but I plan to. I wish it would go away here. Go away, dude. So anyway, this is on their site. This is the latest article talking about, let's see, Lady Gaga. Okay, so, whatever. This isn't what I want you to read. This is an interesting story. Al-Qaeda planning for World War III and Israel war, which is basically what the people inside the Bilderberg group, the Illuminati, but mainly it's the people right inside the Federal Reserve Board, the Nazi Federal Reserve Board. Yeah, these are old world Nazi people. A lot of them are. It's the Bush, Cheney, Clinton, Obama's in on it. Only he's probably more of a puppet than any of them, but anyway, they're all part of this, and they plan these wars out. As I have said many times, they haven't had any real wars in 100 years. They're all planned and staged. Every one of them is. But the article I want you to read is down here. You can read them all if you want, but the main one that deals with the stock market is here. George Soros slashes exposure to U.S. equities. Yeah, he just recently in June basically sold out America. Hey, what's that tell you, folks? The amount of money that he reduced it down was 42%. That's a pretty significant chunk of change, folks. And he even basically here, Walmart, J.P. Morgan Chase, and Pfizer, he reduced them by 99%, 97%, and 95%. What's that tell you? Let's see, banks, if he was in J.P. Morgan Chase, 97%, he sold out. Basically, he don't own squat in them no more. So, since of those equities that do remain, the funds holding the gold exchange traded constitutes his largest investment, some 13% of equity positions. So he's holding gold. What's that tell you, folks? Okay? The market's getting ready to go down. He knows it. He planned it along with Rockefellers, Vanderbilts, Bush, Cheney, all the thugs. You need to read this article. Okay. Now the other one here is Benjamin Fulford here on my site. Again, where's he at? Benjamin Fulford. You need to read his site. In it, he talks about the good guys. In this case, the good guys are the White Dragon Society over in Japan. These are some of the good guys that are fighting against the Federal Reserve Board group and trying to get them out of office and arrest them. There's a lot of good forces right now that are banding together. There are white hats inside the Pentagon that are trying to work together with the good guys in China and in Japan and to basically get the Federal Reserve out of there before there's a civil war in the United States. Because once the public finds out about how they've been robbed for the last 100 years by the Federal Reserve Board, and these people, I mean, there could be a civil war, and so they're trying to get that out of there. So whatever you do, support people like Ron Paul, regardless of whether you're Republican or Democrat. I don't care. You need to throw both parties out, and I don't care what party Ron Paul runs under. The man is trying to get us back to a constitutional state in America, which is abiding by the Constitution, which has been thrown out the window by Bush and Clinton and Obama and all of them. They're all thugs, and so I don't have no respect for any of them, or Hillary either. But anyway, you need to read up about this, because it'll tell you that they're trying to get this back in the Amero dollar, and if so, it's going to go for a 2-to-1 ratio. In other words, you'll get 1 Amero dollar for 2 current dollars you got in your pocket. So basically, your dollar bill that you have in your pocket is going to be worth 50 cents compared to the 1 Amero dollar. Which we're not going to like that, of course. But our country is in turmoil right now. They've been staging all this. And they say here the Obama presidency will not continue. He will be replaced by either Vice President Biden or by Hillary Clinton. It's almost certain that someone from the Pentagon who takes over as interim president until the new government and constitutional structures can be put in place. This is a good thing if we have someone from the Pentagon, because there's a lot of good forces, a lot of white hats in the Pentagon right now that are fighting against the Federal Reserve banksters because they're crooks. Okay, so you need to read up about this. They also talk about Michael Jackson, how he was murdered, which is very sad. I grew up listening to Michael Jackson. I always loved his music, but the insurance taken out for Jackson in case of his last concert tour was canceled will lead to the investigation to the Rothschilds, and those are the old money from Europe that run the world, and also David Rockefeller here in America, and Bush. These are the people that control the country. They control the stock market. They control murders, and who knows? Maybe I haven't read anything about them killing off what's her name? Shoot, I forgot her name. You know who I'm talking about. The Anna Nicole. Yeah, but I wouldn't doubt that she was killed off too like that. But they put these murders out there and kill people and replace them. These people are not great stock market forecasters or investors, you want to call them. Warren Buffett and George Soros. I don't give them no respect at all, because they're not investors. They control the market. They don't pick smart companies. They have inside information on everything. And in nothing, they don't lose on any of it. I mean, because they all have inside information. They control it. It's really, really sad. But you read up about this, and it talks about this, and talks about Dick Cheney right now has been trying to buy all the Mexican pesos and Mexican silverback bonds he can get his hands on. Again, it implies that they're trying to revive the Amero dollar plan, because then owning Mexican pesos suddenly would make more sense. And George Soros, again, here his name is mentioned here on a different site. Dick Cheney, same thing. All of them. And they're trying to get... Vice President Biden will soon resign because of a brain tumor. Yeah, well, I wonder who gave him that one. I don't know. And supposedly they're going to try to replace him with Hillary Clinton. Obama would then be ousted because of his foreign birth and homosexual entanglements. Okay, well, I didn't know about that, but, whatever. We all knew he wasn't really born here in Hawaii. So, whatever, he needs to go down because he's a bad guy, just like Bush does and Clinton does, and we need a real president in there, like Ron Paul, somebody who's trying to do the right thing. So anyway, you should read up about this, folks. Click on that link on my site. Read up about this. Very, very important that you do stay in with what's going on in the world. And the other third site you should read on is Project Camelot. If you have not been here and watched some of these videos, it'll blow you away. You need to watch David Wilcox if you want to know about, humanity and what we really are, humans, souls, entities that inhabit these bodies. You want to learn about, the religions and how they all relate. You want to learn about aliens and, how they all factor into this. You can't seriously be naive enough to think that we're the only race of civilization or beings on this one little planet, and all the 100 billion plus planets out just in this one galaxy called the Milky Way, that there's no other life form. Come on. There is, and they're way ahead of us. There's tons of proof of aliens and stuff like that. So By the way, a lot of the aliens are just simply humans. You know, that's a pretty well-known form on all the planets. But the person here to look for is David Wilcox, to watch his stuff. I also watched her stuff, Ashanti Dean, and just blew me away, the stuff that she was talking about when it comes to the galaxy, talking about the Milky Way galaxy broke away from the Andromeda galaxy, and the superior beings are holding the Earth in place so that 2012 does not go up like it's shown in the movies, that it's not going to happen. They're going to hold it together through some kind of force field. I don't know. It's kind of far out there stuff, but if you open your mind up and listen, maybe some of it's true. But they're going to hold it together for another 200 years or something like that. So very interesting stuff. And you want to learn about the alien situation, you should go here on the site and look for Dan Burrish. Dan Burrish's stuff. Dan Burrish is a member of the organization set up in 1947 after the Roswell crash called MJ12, Majestic 12. There's 12 families that were set up to investigate all of the UFO crashes. They even made a TV series about it that came on when the X-Files was on in the 90s called Majestic 12. He's one of the 12 members, and he came forward and told about the secret Stargate program that's real, and everything that's going on. It'll blow you away. I know this doesn't have anything to do with the market, but sometimes I go off subject a little bit. But as far as the market is going, we're going down. I'm going to do another video and go into the charts, but I just wanted to kind of get you an overall picture as to what you can see when you look at crooks like this, holding his right hand up saying, I swear to lie to you and steal your money and, murder your children, etc. I have no respect for people like that. And then when you read the stuff by someone who has been, had assassins after him, I don't know how many assassin attempts. He writes in here how many times that he's avoided assassin attempts. It's like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 times, a bunch of times where they had tried to kill him because of him releasing this information to the world. Well, I want to spread the information too. You spread videos like this out because this is the real truth, folks. This is not what you see on CNBC. This is what's really going on behind the scenes on little blogs like this. Our only freedom to tell the truth out there about the corruption that's going on. You're not going to see this on CNBC or Fox News or any of the other bought and paid for medias. So get outside of the box. Don't think outside of the box. Get outside of the box and read this stuff. And read this stuff. He talks a lot about all the corruption that's going on here inside our government. And this guy's been an insider that's known about what's going on in the Bilderberg Group for years and wrote books about it. I mean, it's well worth your time to check this stuff out and read about what they plan on doing. I mean, it's all planned. They planned the $150 oil, and they planned the $20 oil. It was all planned. So all you have to do as a trader is find out where they're going long term, and then watch the charts and see how they match up with that. And right now the charts are saying we're getting ready to fall off a cliff. Oh, looky here, Alex Jones. Google plans to kill the internet. Yes, I'd read something about that. They're planning on making some deal with Verizon to, again, censor us so that we can't get this information out here. They're basically going to black hat probably sites that have to do with alternative stuff like this, and red pill sites, you might call them, is what I call them. Take your time, read this. Next video, I'm going to go into the charts. Okay, and I'm going over a fake print here that could make you a lot of money if it plays out, and it is on Goldman Sachs. So look forward to that. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next video.